Welcome to Visioncon.
Thank you.
Has this your first time to Missouri?
Yes.
Very cool.
Well, I've been to Kansas City.
Well, still counts.
Yeah. Okay. So no, not my first time.
Well, how do you feel about the conventions?
About doing conventions in
Yeah.
general? I love them. I love that the fact that it's interesting when you have I like to say I've earned my geek cred. So when you have this global community and you can go and visit people all over the world that are connected with each other and are connected through this medium that we provide, I just feel like it's very supportive, and it's just this great community, and I love to be a part of it.
I was at a convention and Jewel State from Firefly said that she prioritizes trying to get sci-fi roles just so that she'll have more reasons to go on more convention trips.
Yeah, it's interesting because when you're hot on a genre show, then you kind of hit the circuit fresh again.
Yeah.
Actually, I just ran into a girlfriend of mine whose husband is an actor at the grocery store the other day, and she was like, he's on a genre show now. He's like, in. And I was like, oh, really? She's like, yeah, he wants to do all the conventions. So yeah, other actors look at it too and go, wow, it's something that I can be a part of. And I like to say it's our version of like going on tour.
Right.
We get to go all over and meet fans, and I've met people all over the world, and it's fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely. What's the farthest you've ever traveled for a convention?
Literally all over the world. I'm going to New Zealand on Wednesday, Australia, London. Yeah,
That's amazing.
All over the States.
Now, I know you have 4 children. Do you take your kids with you, or does Dad keep them at home? Or
We do. And that's another priority I make in choosing which conventions I go to, if it fits in my schedule, if I'm not working, or if what I'm working on is flexible. And then I plan trips, so I take one kid at a time.
okay.
So each kid usually gets one awesome trip a year. So those are our mommy trips. Yeah, and we do lots of educational things, and we do this little scrapbook, and then this trip, like we went to New Zealand, we're all going. So it'll be the 6 of us, and we'll be for 3 weeks.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, Visioncon tries to be very family friendly. We try and invite as many kids as we can. Do the kids enjoy the convention? Do they dress up?
They do. My kids love the conventions. They don't. It's funny. They don't really get this world. Like we're not really a genre family.
Okay.
I guess you would say, even though I'm so in it.
Right.
So they don't really get that part of it, but they love seeing the costumes. They don't really know what they all are.
Sure.
And they just they enjoy the community, and so many of my friends I get to see at the circuits that they know.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Supernatural has a huge online following.
Yes.
I know you have a Twitter feed.
Yes.
What's your Twitter?
At Alaina Huffman on Twitter and Instagram. Very original.
Well, it allows us to find you.
Yeah.
Do you ever, I know it's really popular right now for that particular cast in general, to live tweet the shows and talk to the fans while the show's on. Do you ever do that?
I do. Particularly the episodes I'm in.
Yeah.
But that's sort of becoming a new thing that studios are asking all shows to do. I think a lot of people that I know that are, entering contracts with studios, they're asking for Twitter followings and live tweets.
Yeah.
It's all kind of being built in. Social media is. So I like it because I feel it's really connective. I mean, Supernatural trends almost every Tuesday. It's got Abaddon's trended, Crowley trends. So it's pretty fascinating to see how powerful the fan base is and how connected they are.
What is it like for you? You said you don't have a lot of time for genre shows and watching TV. Probably with 4 kids, you don't have a lot of TV
I never
time.
get the TV. Between a husband and 4 kids, it's like football and cartoon.
What's it like for you to take a role in a show that you might not have previously seen, where you just step in and take over a character? What's that like for you to try and fit into a very established cast?
Interesting. Like I coming onto Supernatural, I didn't even know the show was still on. I came on season 8,
right.
And my initial reaction when I got the email from my agent was like, that show's still on the air? And really, because if I write demographically for a show, I've read for it 1,000 times. I've met all the producers, and then I get the job, and I've never auditioned for the show before, so it was really odd for me to sort of come into it so late. That that being said, I can separate. Coming on Smallville, I came on season 7 with this huge iconic character from DC, the Black Canary, and then with Stargate walking into this huge franchise that has this massive international following also, it can be a little daunting. The experience on Stargate wasn't the most positive. The fans weren't really loving. They came around.
Right. Well, it
the
was
show
different.
Was
It was different from the other ones.
It was different. They didn't like us before it aired, so it's not that they didn't like it because it was different. Just saying, it was like 10 months in the making. But then, so coming on to Supernatural, I was a little concerned because I was like, I'm the bad guy, and they've got this massive following. But,
loved you.
yeah.
What's it like to play such a powerful female role? Does that affect you personally? Do you come off the set feeling like you're really kick-ass?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I take no credit for Abaddon. Like, I become her, and she's so fun. I mean, it's one of those characters that's sort of big and campy and larger than life, and not like anyone you know.
Yeah.
So that's to me the joy of my job is creating these characters. She really doesn't apologize for anything, and don't you kind of wish you could be that way?
I think all women do.
Right?
I think that's why she had such an immediate connection. Even though she was a bad guy,
yeah,
we still kind of wanted to be her a little bit.
But she's still charming and
very much
playful,
so.
and you kind of think like if you're a tough woman, you're a bitch, or you're,
right.
That's generally, and we do this to each other. Women do this to each other. Instead of embracing a strong, aggressive woman as a strong, aggressive woman, we tend to sort of dismiss them as bitchy. And she's not that, which is the fun in her. She's playful and she's sexy and she's charming and she's witty.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if that's because she's written by a man, where they meet all of those characteristics to make her this awesome woman.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm glad that she was, got a response from the fan base because I certainly enjoy playing her. She's really fun to discover.
Do you take some of that home with you at night? In a positive way.
In a good way? Yeah. I don't kill people.
But just that sense of
the confidence.
Yeah.
And I walk different, I talk different, everything. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with us today. I hope you have a great weekend. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.